Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie, and if you're new, I like to call myself Breathalas J. So if you are excited to see how I go from a 0 to 100, then please keep on watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, so I can keep making some videos. I already primed my lid, so let's just get started.
Hey everyone, thank you again for watching. I'm going to be taking the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. This is the color Necessary, and I'm putting that into my crease. I'm really focusing this color like in the inner socket of my eye, like my crease area. Next, I'm taking the color Churro, and I'm using a Sephora collection, like a little bit more pointed blending brush, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corner of my eye. You didn't see in the beginning, but I started off tapping, like a tapping motion as you can see here, and then going out and blending it into my crease with like circular motions with my hand. And then I just take a clean blending brush, or the brush that I used earlier without any more product, just to blend out everything and make sure it's nice and cohesive. Next, I'm taking the color Cheens. I'm focusing that with a pointed brush on the outer corner, and then you'll see later on I go more inwards into my crease. So with this technique, I'm kind of carving out our crease. So when I have my concealer, it's a lot easier for me to kind of cut the crease. As you can see here, I'm kind of going in with my blending brush again, just to make sure everything is cohesive and nice and blended, making sure there's no harsh edges. If you guys saw my last video, you would know I love this combination, this brush and this concealer, to really cut my crease. So yeah, I'm just kind of following my eye socket. I look straight ahead to make sure everything is symmetrical and everything is even. I will say this eye look isn't as perfect as I would want it to be. I was kind of in a rush because I was going somewhere afterwards, but I did my best, and cutting the crease honestly takes a lot of time. So my advice to you would just be take your time with it, don't rush, and try to have a steady hand if you can. Like place your hand on a table or whatever is easier for you. So after cutting the crease, I always set my concealer to make sure there's no creasing. So I just take a random powder and just set the concealer, and I go back in with that pointed blending brush to make sure everything looks symmetrical on both sides. I could have added a little bit more of that deep brown, the Cheens color, on my left side, but that's okay. Now I'm taking this color from my Violet Voss palette and applying that on the half that we applied the concealer. I know this look is a little unrealistic because not everyone has the same products as I do, but honestly any neutral eyeshadows work. Next, I'm just taking this Starlit powder from Makeup Forever. This is one of my favorites. This is the number 13. It's amazing and it applies much better when you add MAC Fix Plus. And then to deepen up the outer corner, I'm taking this black shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and again using that pointed blending brush, focusing on the outer corner of my eye, just tapping and then lightly blending. I go back in with that Sephora collection like pointed blending brush to make sure everything is nice and blended as always. To brighten up my inner corner and underneath my brow bone, I'm taking this color here and just applying it in that inner corner using a smudge brush from a Sephora collection set, like a brush set. For liner, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. I've been really loving this for just making a nice even line on my eyes. I don't really like it for wings, and since I was rushing this night, I didn't want to add any wings. Now I'm just taking another smudge brush and focusing the black on top of that liner to make sure everything is nice and blended. I apply my lashes. These lashes are awesome. They're from Sephora collection. And then I'm using two primers. I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer and the Bobbi Brown Matte Primer. These two together are really awesome. I went out for a night of dancing and this held up really nice. Now I'm using my Huda Beauty foundation. This is one of my favorite full coverage foundations. As you can see, it covered up my blemishes really well. This color is Tres Leches. To dampen up my Beauty Blender a little bit more, I'm taking this Beauty Blender Redo Spray. I did receive this complimentary from Influencer, and I actually really like it. It gives you a really nice glow on the face. This is nothing new when it comes to concealer. I'm using my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, one of my favorites. I cannot live without this concealer. And since I want my makeup to last all night, I'm using my Flower setting powder from Beauty Bakery. This is one of my favorite setting powders. It really makes your skin look super smooth, and it like really just hides any pores or texture. For contour, you guys already know I'm using my Kevyn Aucoin contour powder in medium. This is one of my favorites. I've been loving and talking about it so much. Afterwards, I just go in with my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I didn't show the product, but that's what I'm using. For blush, I'm using the Note Cosmetics Desert Rose blush in number 5. This is one of my favorites. It has a really nice, warm, almost like a coral type pink tone to it, and I really love it. It warms up the skin really nicely. Going back to the waterline, I'm taking the color Churro and using a smoky pencil brush to smoke out my lower lash line. And then I go in with the Marc Jacobs gel highliner in black. I wanted a very nude lip, so I went with this combo, a lip liner from Makeup Forever and the liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty. These two together are one of my favorite lip combinations for that perfect nude lip. You know I can't go out without any highlighter. Amrezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills collaboration is the best when going on a night out. So I apply that on the high points of my cheeks, my cheekbones. After that, I want to go ahead and fix my hair. After I fix my hair, this really completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you're interested in how I got these kind of like wavy curls. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already so I can continue to make more videos. Thanks guys.